Welcome back and good evening. It is Artwork with Spring Ray once again. I am your artist known as the Spring Ray. That was Sharon Tate along with some music by the Doom Chord Orchestra. Now let's jump right into it. Tonight I am doing an Illustrator Adobe tutorial. This is Illustrator. I use it for your basic vector shapes. And these are the tools to get started in Illustrator, such as your rectangle tool, paintbrush, text, curvature tools. They're all in the left-hand bar. So you can change your view and settings to standard mode for your tools to register in the left-hand bar. So let's get started. We have the rectangle tool. Start with your basic rectangle, and you can change these shapes to any color you desire. Now this is the color picker, and you can adjust color pickers. You can create new color schemes to stick to in the color picker. It's obviously something you want to experiment with. So I start with a selection tool in which I can reshape my rectangle. The fuchsia colored rectangle now can take up your entire art space. Picking another shape tool, I am going to pick the star tool. As you can see, you have an ellipse, a polygon, star, and line tool under the drop down in the rectangle tool area. You can take the anchor points and rotate your shapes by picking one of the anchor points, the white dot. See the white dots? See the white dot? Adobe Illustrator is moving rather slowly tonight. I know I was having problems with Adobe Audition. However, I highly recommend Adobe Audition for things such as the narration of this. I am narrating in Movavi video editor for the evening because I couldn't get Adobe Audition to function very well either. So don't let this discourage you though, because Adobe Illustrator is wonderful for its vector graphics and business cards, brochures, pamphlets, calendars, yeah, you name it, birthday cards. Adobe Illustrator is the basics, and you can always copy and paste and throw it in Photoshop if you can't get it done in Illustrator. Now I'm working with some of the effects you have. You go to the top, drop down under effects, and you can do various things such as rasterize and distort, blur, on and on and on and on. Don't blur all of your thoughts together though. Get something, get an idea, and go with it. Or just open this up and try to explore if it wants to respond. As you can see, it's not responding very well, so let's take a break. I am back and have opened up my Illustrator folder. I'm just going to show you guys some of the various things you can do with Adobe Illustrator, such as the business cards, birthday cards, and digital graphics I was talking about before my computer nearly crashed. Now, if your computer feels like it's going to crash with running these software, it's not necessarily the software. You can try to do basic stuff like deleting some of your files. Video takes up a lot of space, and just making sure you do have a device that is going to be sufficient in operating these. That's it for my 5-minute tutorial.